What's going on? This your boy Sleep in the building.
It's your boy Big Bo Hicks coming out the king this week. Politics as usual.
Yes, sir. And this is another episode of Flavors on the King. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know how the show go, we always do this, or you'll know. For the people that's just your first time watching or something like that, each one of these flavors on this table right now is a topic. And as we fire these blunts up, we're going to talk about different stuff. We're going to have a good time and get high. And it is all in fun and games and love. So, the first topic we're going to go to today.
One of the main topics in the news right now is and everything going on in Afghanistan. It looks like the Taliban ain't letting up over there, They not letting nobody leave or come in right now. So, I'm gonna let Sleep start off with the thing that's been going on at the airport.
The U.S. is continuing evacuations in the Taliban, and they're beefing up their troops right now to go to war. The United States had about August 31st to get out of Afghanistan, and we kind of like knew that they weren't gonna be able to do that because there was so many troops over there. You got to understand, this is a 20-year war. So in the process, they kind of like they gave them a deadline, and kind of like where we come from. If somebody give you a deadline, you need to go on and start getting them out of there now. You don't let nobody give you no deadline. But the Taliban on the 27th of August, they dropped bombs on the runway in Afghanistan, in Kabul, which is the capital of Afghanistan.
So what flavor we gonna start out with to get this topic started?
Right. This is the wedding crasher. As y'all can see, I know we just went straight into the topic, but the first flavor we gonna start out with wedding crasher. And for me right now, I like wedding crashers because of the taste. It's a hybrid. It's very pungent, and it tastes terrific, if you ask me. What you think? What you think about it?
Well, it's a hybrid, like you said. It's a cross between wedding cake and purple punch.
Ooh.
It's pretty much, it says it has a very smooth vanilla flavor with sweet grape notes of purple punch.
You know what's crazy? Purple punch is one of my favorites. So, and purple punch is always filled with flavor.
Right.
While we talking about it, let me fire this blunt up real quick. What do you say? Fire that shit up.
Yeah. I guess one of the main effects of wedding crashers, just said, it keeps you focused. One of the top effects. It's a 4.5 on the 5.0 scale.
Ooh, 5.0. It's like a 10 and a half.
It says 21% THC.
Yeah. It's real delightful. If you get your hands on, if you come across it, make sure you get your hands on it, get it in your lungs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back on the topic real quick on about Afghanistan and the Taliban right now, because a lot of the things that's going on in this world, I think we said it before on the first episode or the second episode, that it's looking like we about to go into World War III. I don't know if you're paying attention. And it's still almost like 11,000 or 12,000 troops still in Afghanistan right now.
Right now. And the U.S. doing drone strikes as we speak to try to combat the ones that's trying to keep, the Taliban that's trying to keep that airport closed off. It's getting real serious over there, folks. And Joe Biden ain't letting up. He said we're going to do some more strikes if they not trying to concede or trying to work with, getting the Americans out of there and the kids and stuff they got over there right now.
And you know what's so crazy about it? The thing about why we touching on this, why it's a big deal that they blew up the runway, is because Kabul Airport only has 2 runways. So you mean to tell me if you blow up one of the runway and you got over 10,000 folks that need to evacuate, and that's just the soldiers alone. That's not even counting the people that was just stayed over there, people who have got out of service and fell in love with Afghanistan. That doesn't count the intelligence, people that raising families and stuff over there. You know, hell. And on top of that, where they gonna go? Because it's different when somebody is telling you to leave your city or your state,
right?
You know what I'm saying. But when a person is telling you to leave your home,
everything you ever, country,
everything you ever known, everything you ever had, where are you supposed to go?
Right.
And from what I'm looking at, based on, Trump was talking about the immigrants,
right,
and building the wall in Mexico and all this and then the third. But what do you do? And Mexico is right next to us. It's so many third world countries that things is happening right now, and these people need places to go. And you better believe they coming to America. And what they like to say, coming to a city near you. You know what I'm saying? Coming to a city near you.
And the real sad thing though is the kids, man. You got these women and kids over there trapped over there, and it's getting real sad because a lot of kids are getting killed in these bombings, man.
Man, I think it was episode 2. It wasn't 1 or 2. It was 2, I think, where we were talking about in Kabul, where the second day they took over Afghanistan. They went on the workplaces and they told all the women that they didn't have to worry about their job no more. They'll put a man in place of what they're doing to have their job. And this was like the second day of the takeover. That's what's the real crazy part about it. And like I said before, this is a 20-year war. It took them they didn't get rights to the last 10 years. It took them 20 years to get some kind of sense over there of normalcy, and it took them 1 month, 30 days to go back to what they were going through before they went to war.
And I think Joe Biden gave them the tools, man. He said if they ain't really trying to let them Americans they got over there, I think it says up about 300 of them from what I seen. That if they not out of there by Tuesday, man, it's going down. I mean down, because it's already going down. But it's gonna get really, gonna be crazy as the days go on. So
what we gonna do about old Joe Biden? The reality of it is, right now you got a whole earthquake that just happened in Haiti. That they asking for aid from the United States. And they hadn't recovered from the first earthquake, and they asking for aid. Then you got the Mexican border screwed up, which they asking for aid because it's quiet as it's kept. They fighting in Mexico right now over land and drugs. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, just to put the icing on the cake. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but right now it's a hurricane Ida that's getting ready to hit Louisiana right now. So the time, so it's actually going on the time that we're shooting right now.
Right.
So where you think all these folks gonna go? They got to go to the nearest state. They got to go to the nearest country. They got to go to the nearest place where they can get some help at. And I already know, based on how Katrina went, that half of them folks from Louisiana getting ready to come down here.
Yeah, they coming to Atlanta.
They coming here and they come in Texas. Right. We already know that half of the Afghans, they're going to come to the United States and they're going to just spread out in random states. Hey. Wherever they have a family member or something that's already established, because there's enough of them over here with stores and businesses right now. So whoever's established, that's where they're going. The Haitians, they're going to whichever relative or whatnot that's established, that's already set here in the United States, which is going to have them scattered out also. Right. So how can we aid everyone and we need help our damn self?
Right.
And but nobody's trying to talk about this.
And now you got everything going on in the world. You know what I mean? Besides that, so it's like really they trying to take our focus off of really what's going on over there, and we got all this other stuff going on, which is some other topic we'll probably get into later. I'm not gonna really get into that, but we got other things going on in the world too. So just pay attention to what's going on with this war stuff. Especially,
which is so crazy. This is going on in the middle of a pandemic right now, and people are not really paying attention. On top of that, and everybody needs aid right now.
Right.
And the U.S., don't get me wrong, we are a strong company. I'm not gonna say company, because that's what this is. That's what the United States is. It's one big old company. We're a strong company, but we don't have enough for ourselves right now to help anybody else.
Right. Because now you got people with, we talked about one of the topics we talked about last week. A lot of people gonna be homeless, in the next coming weeks. And it's gonna be a lot. It ain't gonna just. It's not gonna.
That's what's crazy.
Right. Supreme Court said, you have no right to tell them people whether they can put somebody out or not. If they're on the property, they can pretty much. You ain't paying, you got to go.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
So get off your ass, go get a job, do what you gotta do, and make sure your kids got a roof over their head, man.
They're right.
Really crashing is crashing, man.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. That's what you need to walk up when somebody having a kick back. Right. That's what you come in and crash the part. That wedding crashers.
It's like an ugly ex-girlfriend showing up at your wedding. Talk about
wedding crasher. What you think about the hit on that? Because it definitely choking. It choking you. It did me the same way. Don't feel bad.
Cough up a lung.
Hey, what Mama Cathy say? If you ain't choking, you ain't smoking. Yeah, big shout out to all the true weed smoker, old school weed smoker, the one that make the blunt and make the look go like that when you hit it. That's how we feel about it.
I'm so high right now, it look like that Jamaican dude lighting the other blunt right
you can't be that damn high.
You see?
That's a fool weed. Hell nah. You can't be that damn high.
Look at it. I ain't lying. Look, it's touching it.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And it wasn't even playing like that.
Yes, sir. In the meantime, between time, we're going to hit this blunt for a while and enjoy the moment, I really enjoyed that wedding crusher. That shit was blowing.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir. It definitely looked like it was time to wreck the party with that motherfucker.
Yeah, it definitely woke me up. It's the one that when you come to a wedding and you want to get there and have a good time, that's what you want to have.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. And our heart goes out to everybody in the Middle East right now. Our heart goes out to everybody in the world that's going through something right now.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Yes, sir. We can do that. Yeah, take a shot for that. Because everybody who's going through something right now, and you can't see a way out, God is the answer. Whoever your God is in this world, whatever your religion is, God is the answer. You know what I'm saying? So I pray to go out to everyone across the world going through it, because like we said, everybody's got something going on right now.
Right. The world got a lot of things going on that affected everybody. So please, just like you said, keep praying, keep God in your heart, in your thoughts, and figure a way out.
Yes,
sometimes violence ain't always the way out. That's what we're really trying to say.
And if you got something on your mind, you can bring the flavors on the king. Right. And like we tell you all the time, you ain't got to sugarcoat it for us. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just if you just need somebody to talk to or going through something right now. Right. But we're about to get into this next topic, this next blunt. It's the red runs. The red runs.
Red runs.
Yes, sir.
Now this strand right here, we're going to see what it's about. Put some fire to it. Let's see.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, because I done had this one before. It's definitely got that ranch taste, that ranch smell to it. The hit. If you a ranch smoker, you kind of like know that most runs out here taste about the same, but each one of them has a distinct taste.
Right.
So, how you feel about that, Bo? Here, what you think about this?
Let me put this fire to this thing. See what this
Fire to the flame. When my boy T.I. say, I'm the supplier of the fire if you're chasing the highs. Yes, sir. Tell me a little bit about that Red Ranch, man.
It's a cross between Zittles and Gelato. And people really love it because it got an incredibly fruity flavor that smells like a bag of sugary candy. What you think about it?
I take that sugar in that candy. It's like jelly beans. Yum.
But now you get a lot of runs that come through the King. You know what I mean? This ain't one that I've seen a lot, but I've seen it a few times. It's probably my top 5 run strain. I'm gonna say top 5.
Top 5, the Red Run.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna keep it real. You know, I like the runs. I like the Red Runs a whole lot, actually. But you know, it hit me right here, but it ain't hit me right here. Mm-hmm. You know, and we keep it real on the King. You know, they don't make it bad. It just means it don't have the hit. You know what I'm saying? But the shit is delightful on the taste, the smell, everything else. Mm-hmm. It's A1. It get thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up.
You know, it got them red hairs in there too.
Man, let me get on the topic real quick. This next topic is going to be Herschel Walker officially announces campaign for the U.S. Senate and Georgia representative. How y'all feel about Herschel Walker? Because the reality of it is, I don't know shit about Herschel Walker besides him playing at UGA and playing a little football. Other than that, I ain't never seen him part of no kind of fundraiser for a campaign or anything. I didn't even know he had a Senate seat yet until I seen this the other day on the news.
Hey man, we're gonna have to check Herschel card, man. We're gonna have to see if he got his street credit.
Man, I thought Herschel Walker was a real nigga, man. I didn't know.
I'm saying we're gonna have to check in with the streets, man. Anybody out there that know anything about Herschel Walker, please come in the comment section and let us know. Because I'm telling you, I grew up about 15 minutes from Wrightsville, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
And I know some people that know Herschel, man. And I think we're gonna have to check in card, man. Anybody in Johnson County, Wrightsville, Georgia, y'all come on in and let us know, man.
You know, the way Donald Trump spoke so highly about him, by how he said he need to run for office and this and that, I had to start looking into Herschel Walker a little bit.
Right.
And you know, as far as I was concerned, the little town he was from, not me saying it, but allegedly the street saying that he did that for the hood out of the community,
that's
man.
That's what I said, man. We got to check in with everybody down there in Wrightsville, Georgia, man.
If you can't do that for your hometown, you can't do that for the United States, man.
Right.
And I don't know what more to tell you, man. I know you ain't Superman.
Hey, listen, man. Growing up down there, I can remember they used to have a sign when you come in. As soon as you hit the Johnson County line, Wrightsville, it would say the home of Herschel Walker.
Yeah, it's still sad though.
Man, that sign big on. Man, that sign big on.
That sign go.
I don't even know how long it been, but you know what year he won the Heisman, like 85 or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, hey man, it wasn't too much long after that, man. That sign came down, man. You know what I mean? They don't even acknowledge Herschel like that no more. And it was a big thing with him winning the Heisman and Georgia winning the national championship and all that stuff. But man, Herschel ain't did nothing for that time, man. He ain't did nothing for the kids of that community down there. He ain't gave back nothing though. And this ain't allegedly. This is what I know.
I didn't say allegedly because I don't know no better. But you know, at the end of the day, Herschel, I guess we wish you the best of luck. But if you decide to run for this Senate seat, I'm gonna need you to do a little bit more than what you've been doing, Herschel. Because like I said, before you announced your campaign, I ain't heard nothing about what and nothing you did in Congress right now.
We ready to run smoke. Hey, now he was the one that was stirring up all the stuff about the vote recount.
Right.
You remember when they were saying Biden had X amount of votes or whatever? He was one of the main ones saying that we need a recount, and he didn't get as many votes as what they saying he got.
Right.
You know, he was basically saying it was some fraud.
In
the election with the when Biden won the election, he basically saying they stole the election.
They stole the election. Right.
So you can't. How can you come out and say something like that without having some actual facts? You see what I'm saying? Like, somebody pushing you to say this.
Yeah.
Is this your
well, it's and when you start talking about politics and stuff like that, it's a lot of puppets on the string out there. You know what I'm saying? The question is, who is his puppet master? Yeah. You know, at the end of the day.
Look, let me go read what they said. They said 3 days after election, man, Herschel Walker came out and said, he tweeted, "To be the man, you got to beat the man, not cheat the man."
Oh, man.
So he said Biden cheated Trump, man.
Yeah, hey. Well, he's running for as a Republican, so I can't say that. Because Biden is a Democrat, ain't he?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But Herschel comes from some real people, man. Some real hard-working people, man. You know what I mean? To come from a small town in Georgia, your family had to work hard, man. You know what I mean? And that was one of them times too, man. It was one of them sundown time, man. And you were black, you didn't even want to come through there at night. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you. Down there in Johnson County, they already know. If you come down there in Johnson County at night, you black man, you better keep going if you're not from there.
If you're not from there, it's sundown time.
Yes, sir.
If you ain't from this Bible Belt, you don't know what we talking about right now.
Right. You need some gas, you better keep going through that.
And while I'm on the Bible Belt, I know we were talking about Herschel Walker, but what about this Roger Garrison cat? The sheriff in Cherokee County that was known what had the pictures flown around with him in the KKK uniform.
Right.
When we did our research, we found out that he was one of the grand masters in the KKK.
Right.
So,
right. He got the robe and the hood on. He got the whole get up on with the beer in the hand.
Oh man.
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Now, you showing right. You showing how you was raised. Don't be ashamed of how you were raised now.
They got on that girl for being on The Bachelor. I can't think of her name right now, but I ain't gonna get into too many details on it. But the girl who was on The Bachelor, who was she was competing to be with the black dude,
right?
And they found her in one of them. It wasn't a KKK uniform, but it was in one of them Southern Dixie things,
right?
And they had nigger in the background,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all came down on her hard, you need to come down on his ass just as hard.
Cause he been in there over 20-something years.
And this is who making your laws.
Right. This who locking
He's
you up.
who enforcing your laws.
Yeah.
Because in the city, the sheriff really don't fuck with you unless it's an eviction or something like that. But when you go on the outskirts of the city of Atlanta,
in the county,
in the county, the sheriff will pull you over with no problem.
Right. They the one you serve warrants too.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me you got the Klan come to my house serving warrant?
All right, hold on. Let me give you one better. You get pulled over in the head of the Ku Klux Klan, pulling you over, and you're a black man.
Right. Matter of fact, you go up in courtroom and they sitting up in the box over there, ready for them to put you in that chair.
And just keep it real. It's happening all across America.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
It's happening all across America, and you got to think about how many people that don't get caught that's affiliated with stuff like that.
Right.
There's no better than it was an APD cop a couple of years ago that was a GD
Okay, yeah.
A GDN night, and he was a trained killer,
right?
And he was the police during the day,
right? Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And he was a black dude, so it's not a racial thing. It's just a lot of people that straddling the fence.
Yeah. Hey, but I mean, Herschel. I mean, from what I understand, though, his track record ain't too good. Man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I don't know him personally.
Hey, Herschel Roger and track record ain't good right now.
Right. I know some people that know him personally that know his family and stuff like that. I do know that. And it ain't how he was raised, man. Stuff he's saying now, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't care, sir. Hey, Lord Herschel, though,
They ready to run. Blowing.
Yes, it is.
Man.
It's blowing like that Georgia Bulldog red that Herschel used to run in. Now
he
used to run that route, man. I ain't gonna take that from him. I wouldn't take that from him. He ran that route. Till he got in the NFL, though. He got in the NFL. Hey, they started laying that wood on him, though. He been...
man, enough about Herschel Walker. We about to get into this next topic. Keyshawn Griffin. If y'all don't know who Keyshawn Griffin is, he a 23-year-old young man that was eluding the police. Jumped in a hearse at the funeral home. Stan Henderson and Son, mortuary to be exact. And in the process of him running from the police, he jumps into this mortuary van, pulls off the body. A body was in the back of it. It falls out, and he takes the police on a high-speed chase. Right. And amazingly,
right,
he got away.
Right.
Now that is crazy. And in the process of me talking about him, we gonna file the next flavor on the king. You know what I'm saying? This next runner up is something real special to me. Something I like a lot. This is Runtavious.
Ooh, Runtavious.
If you don't know about Runtavious, they talk about it a lot on what's that shit we be watching?
What was that?
Atlanta Avenue.
Right.
Yeah, they talk a lot about it on Atlanta Avenue, but it is a real strand.
Right.
It's a hybrid strand. We're not going to get into the details because when we were looking it up, we couldn't find too much out about it.
Right.
But it is a wonderful strand. If you get your hands across it, you might want to get you some Runtavious. You know what I'm saying? So, shall I do the honors?
Yes, sir.
Let me see that lighter.
Fire that shit up.
Oh, I need a lighter. Somebody give me a lighter.
Oh, we got some fire.
Okay.
We got some fire. But I'm still trying to figure this out, man. I heard that, but I'm just trying to get some more information on this, man. So, this man go to a funeral home.
Right.
So somebody out there...
They get it right. He was running from the police.
Oh, he was already on the run.
Well,
he jumped out of the car or something and he took off.
And he just came across.
So he was just Grand Theft Auto then.
Yeah, it wasn't intended. It wasn't like he was sitting up saying, "Ooh, the funeral home."
Right.
Let me jump.
Right.
It was just what they like to call a crime of opportunities.
Okay. So these country folks now, because you got to be country, because you don't just leave no keys in no hearse like that. You see what I'm saying? Unless you just feel like ain't nobody gonna come over here and do nothing over here. Now listen, he running from the police, jumps in the hearse, so the key was in the car. So I pulls off.
Yeah.
And it's a body in the back. In the trunk.
When you running for the police, you really ain't got time to be trying to figure out who behind you and what's going on. You ain't got time to figure out, oh, it's a body in the trunk. You trying to get away from 12.
That sounds like something in a movie, man. That's what I'm talking about. That sounds like something that happened in a movie. You ain't gonna never think in your life.
And and what was so crazy? What was it? He got caught at the cab counter. He got caught. They T-boned him. You know the police maneuver.
Okay, right.
They T-boned him.
Right. Okay.
And when they T-boned him, they hit him. When the car swung around, he jumps out and hit the wood and was never to be seen again.
Didn't catch him. Oh man, hey,
he a bad man.
He's an escape artist, man.
But when they do catch him, they gonna throw the book at his ass.
It don't look like they gonna be able to catch him, boy. He like the gingerbread man. Catch me if you can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't seem like if he was already on the run when he stole the hearse, then oh man, he crashed again, and then they still didn't catch him. Oh man, he been there Chapo side like man. Hey,
I ain't no telling what he had done to be running from the police in the first place. But you know, on the news they said it was a traffic stop.
Okay, so now it went from being a misdemeanor to
a felony.
Right. When he could have just went in and paid a little fine or something.
Like I say, you don't know what the hell he was running for.
Right, he don't know. Right.
But I know this much, they don't know where he at.
Well, just go voluntarily. Just go down there and talk to them folks, man. You know, I try to stay away from that day office as much as possible.
I be trying to understand how people sit up there. I be trying to see how people sit up there and just walk themselves in.
Yeah, right. I can't
no offense. To each his own.
See, I got a feeling like if I go in there and talk to you, I might not come out of there. You know what I'm saying? As a black man in America, you see what I'm saying? Right. You know, I'm gonna go in there. You ain't gonna talk to me like no normal citizen. You gonna want to go check my record and do everything else.
Shit out.
Right. Yeah. So, you know,
I try to go the other way when I see them folks. Just because I don't want the confrontation, not because I be dirty. Just because I don't want the confrontation.
Rontavia comes straight out of projects or something.
Rontavia,
this thing hit hard, man.
Come out to play.
Now what? Ain't no info on this strand. You said though, really?
Nah, we couldn't even really find out.
It's a new strand. It's a new strand.
But it's tasteful.
Yeah, it got the run taste to it.
You know, it's so many strands out here right now that's in the same family.
Right.
You know, the runt strands especially. Just like it's a million OG strands right now.
Yeah.
You know.
And some of that OG, man, I'm telling you, it'll blow some exotic out the water.
Yeah, and I just be thankful that it come across the king. You know what I'm saying?
Pour me a shot of this.
You know, I'm a tequila man myself.
Yeah, man. We're going to have some cognac on here one week or something. I'm going to have to give me some Douce or some Hennessy or something.
Yeah, I'm discriminating.
I'm back at it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my gosh. Back at it again.
Yeah, man. Hey. I ain't gonna switch topic. I guess we might say that later on. But it be all kind of stuff going on in the hood. Hood politics, man. It be hood politics, man.
This is another crime that's contributing to the crime rate in Atlanta, Georgia right now.
Right.
I mean, I don't know about it. Well, don't get me wrong. Crime is happening all over the world because it especially looting and running from the police.
Oh, yeah.
Shootings are at all time high.
Right.
It's just a young cat that just got shot at the Texaco on Martin Luther King. At the Texaco on Martin Luther King. And I think last episode I was talking about something that happened on the King.
Right.
You know, that's just in our city, in our hood.
But you know, the crazy thing is, man, most of the time, man, them cats might just have some weed on them or something, or might have some liquor or something on them, or, you know, I mean, usually it don't be nothing serious, man. Then next thing you know, it done turned into something real serious, man. When you could have just went in.
Something simple.
Right, you could have just went in, took your little knock up on the chin, pay your little money, and get on up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, really that's the bad thing to do. Cause a lot of time, man, you run from them folks, you be done killed somebody or did something much worse, and then, you know, your whole life different, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we don't really be thinking, you know, especially when you're young, man. You ain't never been to jail. You don't want to go to no jail. You know, there ain't really no place for nobody. Yeah. Then you black, too.
And then nowadays, everybody gang affiliated.
Right.
Gang affiliated.
Right.
You know, what happened to the time and place of I hold my own. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas can't hold their own no more. You know what I'm saying? And nobody taught them how to hold their own. You say it all the time, man. I come from a town full. I come from a family of gangsters.
Yeah, man. Real men, man.
And when you say gangster, when we say gangster, we not talking about gang affiliated, hood, crip.
Right.
But they did give a damn about all aspects about them and anything that they love.
Right.
You know, a lot of us are living the wrong thing.
Right. And you ain't got to hustle or do nothing illegal to be no gangster. You see what I'm saying? You just got to stand on what you believe in.
That's
you know what I'm saying? You know, and believing in the right way. You know, believing in protecting, like I said, provide for you and yours, man. You know, but a lot of cats don't understand that though. You know.
And don't get me wrong, I'm an advocate of put the guns down, but I'm not. But I'm also an advocate of protect yourself.
Right.
At all costs.
Right.
You know.
And that's standing on what you believe in, as long as it's the right thing. Now, don't believe in nothing crazy now. You see what I'm saying? I mean, but you know, stand on what you believe in, man.
And a lot of people are dying out here about hood politics. We just want to keep it real. Things that's going on in your city, your hood, in your little town at the time. Hood politics. Right.
And when we say that, y'all already know, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the streets take care of itself, really. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times, you know, most of the stuff that happened, man, somebody know what happened. You know, you know, it just decide. Most of the time, they want to let, you know, the courts deal with it, let the streets deal with it, you know.
Real talk.
Yeah. But I ain't the one, though. I can't be calling them folk, though, man, because usually it don't turn out good for me, man. I don't know why, man. Every time I'm just saying, man, every time I get, you know, it just seems like, you know, I'm going to be the one to get questioned and shit. You know what I'm saying? I call you for something else and you questioning me. You want my ID and you want all my shit. Man, I'm calling you to tell you what's going on. You want to goddamn ask me about me. And that thing, I know you running my shit. You know, I ain't got time for that shit, man.
And you could be the one that called.
Right. I'm calling you to tell you motherfucker over here goddamn, you know, robbing motherfucker or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Or shot somebody kid or somebody here on the street, but you want to question me goddamn who I am and where I stay at. Man, I ain't got time for that, man. You see what I'm saying? But, so one thing about it, though, the street do take care of itself, though.
And we're going to leave it at that. Cause, you know, I'm a firm believer keep it in the streets, but at the end of the day, you know, if you see something, say something. Right. At the same time.
Right.
Keep it in the street.
Yeah, right.
But if you see something, say something.
Yeah,
and when I say that, you ain't got to say nothing to the police.
Right. Exactly.
But tell the right person that can make something happen.
Right.
Don't just be saying. Don't just run your mouth to random people because random people usually can't help you.
Right.
And that's just real.
Right.
But as we wrap up this blunt, we gonna go into a new topic. Right now, the next topic we gonna talk about is COVID. I know y'all say that these folks talk about COVID every week, but the reality of it is COVID is a major thing going on. It's in our day-to-day lives, and it's getting realer than ever. In the process of us talking about COVID, we gonna also smoke some of this Gushers Moon Rock. Some Gusher Moon Rock. I don't know if you know about Gusher Moon Rock, but what we gonna do, I'm gonna kind of like put the camera on it so you can see it. That's Gusher Moon Rock. Can you see all the colors and everything that come with it?
Neon light, like Lil Uzi say. How did a colorful aura? How did Elon Musk? Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm taking to the moon right here, baby.
The Gusher Moon Rock. One of our favorite. This is real top shelf smoking we doing right now. The thing about Moon Rocks, we can't even talk about genetics, because you know it's wax, it's keef, a top shelf flower that goes in the Moon Rock. So just know we smoked the real one on the king.
Man, that thing tastes like a pack of Gushers candy, man. You know,
ooh-wee. Delightful, ain't it?
It's the real one. It's the real one.
Yeah. It's the real one.
It's the real
yes,
one.
Yes, it is. But back to COVID-19. Bro, do you realize right now with the COVID pandemic going on that the COVID ICUs see a surge in critical ill pregnant women? So that means right now COVID is hitting pregnant women harder than ever. So please, if you're pregnant right now in this society, stay in the house. Go on and take your leave early.
Right.
Because if you want to see your baby live.
Right.
That's what. And then what's so crazy is, based on their studies, on scientist studies, they're saying that black women are at the higher risk. So my beautiful black queen, please, if you pregnant right now, stay out the streets. Because it's already not safe for you to bring your baby home and have everybody touching it and everything. Right. But it's also, you got to protect yourself while it's in the womb.
Hey, the local hospital saying they ain't got no more beds, man.
Yeah, they really have. And then based on what we've been seeing lately in the streets, we just gonna say in the streets, if you ain't damn near dead, police ain't coming. And even if you are
dead, they still gonna ride by your ass.
Yeah.
So, these motherfuckers out here, boy, ain't playing no games out here.
Right now, I'm calling 911 for help and stuff, and they telling them to go to the nearest fire station. and what the hell? I thought the fire station was for when your house on fire. These motherfuckers tell you, if I tell these folks I'm having a heart attack, they tell me to call the fire department.
Hey man, listen here, man. The best thing you can do now, like I said, man, play it safe, protect yourself at all times, man. Cause these folks out here ain't playing no
right
game,
now,
man.
it's a shortage of EMTs too, though. So people,
if I was an EMT, I wouldn't want to get out the truck on half of these calls either. They might shoot me while I'm trying to save a life. I might be out here trying to save a life. They come up and shoot me.
And big shouts out to all the EMTs, the medical workers, people who are in the front lines fighting for our well-being and our good right now. The reason why I went on and lit them up, because them were the three that we had already smoked. Well, we really on blunt number 4, if y'all didn't know. This Gushers moon rock, right now I'm sitting on top of the moon, if y'all can see.
Listen though, man, I seen where in DeKalb County, Stonecrest or somewhere over there, they said more than almost 2,500, 3,000 folks showed up, man. The line was long. People out there for 6 hours to get the vaccine. Now, these places been open all this time, right?
Right.
Ain't none of them folks thought about going to get that vaccine.
They just let you know you can give a motherfucker $100 and they'll do damn near
anything to get that $100.
To get $100, and then to make it even sweet, don't break it down into 20s.
Right.
Give them one huncho and let them see that big face.
Right.
And they think the world coming to an end.
Right.
That is the world.
Right.
Money is not everything, people.
It was hot out there too, man. So you gonna sit out there in the sun for 6 hours for $100 gift card.
Better than me.
And then, but you had a chance to go get that vaccine way before then. You could have probably just walked in there, got your vaccine.
It was free. And then not only that, they wasn't giving nothing but the first and the second shot. They wasn't even giving the third shot.
Hey man, listen, I've been reading on some stuff. Every time they come up with these vaccines, they got some placebos, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Some folks don't really be getting the vaccine.
Real shit.
You see what I'm saying? Then they don't never get sick. Then how can you explain that? If I don't never get the vaccine, but I never really get sick, then how can you explain that? Whether it's something in my genes or something that
and what's so this the real crazy part.
Right.
The people that's catching COVID and refusing to take the vaccine and the shots and shit,
right,
and they're just going home quarantining for the 14
right,
and the 16 days. They living.
Right.
They living.
They're not dying. Right.
The people that's taking the vaccine,
they're the ones that die.
Right.
They getting sick and they ain't recovering.
They ain't. I'm talking about to a point where they ain't coming back from it.
Right, because they got that shit in their body, man.
Yeah. And like I said, the first episode is like they got in order to fight a virus. They say they got the virus got to fight a virus. Mm-hmm. So basically, the virus got to fight itself. So they give you a little bit of whatever going on at the time to fight it. Well, last time I checked, as long as you kept your immune system up, your immune system was meant to fight off stuff.
Right.
Fight off viruses and this and that and third.
Right.
But you know, hell, to each his own. You do what you do, and I say this all the time. We are not promoting. Do not go take a vaccine.
Right.
But we just saying that it's what. It ain't for us.
Right. No, it definitely ain't for us. I know, we done talked about this, man, 1,000 times, man. I'm gonna take a wait to see approach, man. Like I said, I just don't believe that you gonna save me or keep me from getting this thing if you just inject me with this vaccine. My mind and my heart telling me that ain't what's gonna save.
Some ain't right.
Right.
Some ain't right.
Something in my mind and heart telling me, hey man, that you might be better off without doing that. But I did my research. I read a bunch of stuff, so that's why I question. I always question stuff anyway. Yeah, that's probably what it is anyway.
Everybody, I believe, me personally, everybody I believe is a conspiracy theorist in their own little way. And don't get me wrong.
I don't question God though. I really don't. I don't question God. I
won't question the man up high.
Right. But everything else though, I'm gonna question though.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. And while we sitting here talking about questioning and God, we thank God for all the people who subscribe, who watch, they view this thing, they following us on all our platforms from IG to Anchor to YouTube. We appreciate y'all for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This gushing
most
is
definitely
the truth right now.
Yeah, man. This thing here, like I said, they got me want to go get on one of them NASA spaceships, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you can pay to go to the moon too now. You take some of this with you.
Yes, sir.
That's what you take to the moon with you.
They doing trips to the moon right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's costing a hellacious money, but they doing that right now.
You got to pay. Yeah, you gonna pay.
Yeah.
But ass might not come back though.
Yes, sir.
Huh? You go up there and that motherfucker just catch on fire. Them shit, the rocket be catching on fire, but they be blasting off sometime now. Shit, NASA shit be goddamn, you gonna pay to burn up in a goddamn. Shit. That shit I be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I done paid these motherfuckers $2-3 million for this trip, man. We gonna die in this motherfucker. Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter, man. Rest R.I.P. Kobe, man. Respect to Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest, you know what I mean? But he died in a helicopter, man. These niggas going up and talking about going to the moon.
Talking about going to the motherfucking moon.
Yeah,
man.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, when you going in and out these buildings and stuff, just stay safe. Make sure you got your mask on. If it's too many people around you, put your mask on.
Keep your hands sanitized, put your mask on.
I'm a firm believer.
Right. Try to keep it moving.
I'm a firm believer in black seed oil, vitamin D, elderberry, stuff like that.
But hey, man, a lot of these young folk, like I said, in the previous, I think the last episode we did, man, this Delta variant, man, age is not in consideration, man.
Yes, sir.
Delta variant coming through, taking everything in their way.
A lot of these kids are getting sick going back to school right now. So you know how they go. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. What you feel about these gushers?
Oh man, the gusher got me gushing, man.
Yes, sir.
It's something real special. You got to treat yourself to something like this, though. It's the top of the line. Last
week we had gushers just the flower.
Right.
Now this week we got gushers
moon rock. Yeah, you got. Let me hold this up.
Galactic gushers moon rock.
Yeah. That thing got a lot of different flavors in it too, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, every flavor you could think of in Gushers, man, that thing got it in there, man.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna let Hicks introduce this one because I introduce you, but I'm gonna let him introduce you. What topic we getting ready to talk about right now?
Well, we're gonna go on and cap this thing off. Every week, man, we try to bring up some stuff, you know, that you really can't make up, man. You know, you see some stuff and you say to yourself, man, I can't even make this shit up. Man, please, man. But what flavor we got next, man? And then we gonna get into the first thing. We can't goddamn make up.
We gonna find this line up. And we gonna get the shit you cannot make up, man.
Yeah.
This shit is ridiculous. There's a lot of shit on the King that happened and other places that happened, but we gonna narrow it down to one thing that we can't make up. You know, I'm still celebrating my birthday. It was 3 days ago, but I'm still celebrating it. It's at the end of the month.
Right.
And the reality is that after my birthday, they what 5 more days in the month.
Right.
So can I have that? Thank y'all.
7-day theory, man. You get the 7-day theory, man.
Right.
You get the 7-day theory, man. You still within them 7 days. I believe we've been drinking more than 7 days, though.
It been more like a 4-month theory for it, because everybody's birthday.
Hey, man.
It came out back to back to back to back.
What that thing? What is that? Now that's Runt Rocks.
Runt Rock.
Oh no, you don't see that too much in the city. You don't see that too much in the city.
It's gonna look like that.
Yeah, you don't see that in the city too much.
I don't know if y'all can see it. You can zoom in. Rock look just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Rock.
Yeah, that's that top of the line.
Okay.
See that? You sprinkle that though. You know what I'm saying? You cut that up. You can't even break that up. You know.
Ooh wee.
That's that thing got that gushy stuff on the inside.
That
man.
Rocks.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. I actually, don't get me wrong, that Gushers got that taste to it. But that Runt Rock, if you could get your hand on it, or if you come across it, and no matter where it's at, it's gonna bring California to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man, we had some recent news happen on the King tonight. We can't really make up.
Man, what story you can't make up this week?
Hey man, hey. Unfortunately, young man, who got shot up on the King today, man. You know what I mean?
I condole to his family.
To his family, to him. But you gotta, as Jesus say, man, you gotta stay strapped out here. You gotta, hey man, you gotta carry a gun wherever you go, cause man, you don't know when the next day might be your last day, man. So. These streets, man, the street don't owe you nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? You can be out here on these streets playing around, man. These streets, hey, these streets don't owe nobody nothing, man, because they still going to be here when you gone now. You know what I'm talking about? But the young man apparently got shot. The paramedics rolled by the young man while he was bleeding and said they couldn't stop until they got a call.
I hope y'all heard what he said.
Yeah. They were sitting down the street waiting for the call. And people telling them that, hey, he's up the street up there. The victim is up the street.
Yeah.
Bleeding. Can you go up the street? Oh, no, we can't go until we get the call. Can't make this up. So if you're in the city and something happened, God forbid, don't depend on the EMT to get you there. You better get in your car if you got a car. Catch you an Uber, whatever you got to do.
During the pandemic, and I hate to go back like this, but right now in the pandemic, it's a shortage on EMTs.
Right.
So the reality of it is, if you get into some shit right now, it ain't life threatening, and as we seen today, even if it is life threatening,
right,
they ain't rushing to get to you.
No.
And it's worse if you black in America.
Right.
So I want y'all to know that.
Right.
I want y'all to know that.
And unfortunately, young man ended up passing, man. You know, and the crazy thing is, man, they probably could have saved a man's life, man. You know, like Flavor Flav say, get up and get down. 911 is a joke. I'm telling you, man, 911 is a joke, man. Them folks ain't really trying to help nobody, man. You know. Yeah, they just trying to do them hours, man. I guess they working long shifts every day or something. I don't know what's going on. Or maybe they just scared for their life. They scared if they get out, they might get shot or something. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, man, you got to protect yourself out here on these streets, cause like I said, you can't depend on these folks all the time. Think they gonna save you?
But the shit I can't make up. Let me tell you, and we gonna wrap his up. The shit I can't make up right now.
What?
This week I'm not even gonna be funny with it. The shit that I cannot make up is that it was an earthquake. It was an earthquake in Haiti 3 days ago.
Yeah.
If you don't know, this is kind of like world news. It was an earthquake in Haiti right now, and the Haitian people have been asking for assistance from the United States, right? And Joe Biden went national, and these are in his words.
Right.
He said, "Y'all have not recuperated. You have not recuperated from the last earthquake you had."
Right.
So right now we got bigger issues going on, which is Afghanistan. So the United States cannot render no aid to the Haitian people right now.
Right.
And they are in the midst of their what was it, earthquake. So our heart and our condolences go out to the Haitian people. You know, I hope y'all get everything right and together. I know it's gonna take years.
Right.
And I know it's gonna take aid to help these people out, but
the U.S. ain't never really did a lot for Haitian, man. You know.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, you know. I think Hillary Clinton was the one that bombed them folks over there at that time, man. When Barack was in office, man. She was Secretary of State or something.
Yes, sir. That's crazy.
Them Haitian people, man. You know, my heart go out to your hearts and prayers and everything, man.
You know what pisses me out about the U.S. government? And I don't know if I'm going to get banned for saying this or whatnot,
right.
But what pisses me off with them is we go over to other people's countries. We fuck a lot of shit up.
We hate it in the world, man.
We go to other people's countries and we do a lot of shit, and then when it comes... And then after we destroy shit, we try to walk in like, oh, let us help you and aid you with building your shit up. I don't think the reality is going to become real until stuff start happening on our land.
Right.
Because we didn't open up our eyes to all the things that the United States does to other people until 9/11. Right. Because it actually happened on our soil this time. You know what I'm saying? So to each and every one of us out here right now, love each other. You know, you ain't got to know a person to love them. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying.
And I love being American. You know, I love being American, man. You know what I mean. But you know, I don't agree with everything that that we do as a country. You know, I don't agree with everything.
I don't.
But
but I wouldn't want to be nowhere else.
Oh no, I ain't going.
I ain't even gonna cap you down.
I ain't going nowhere.
Shit.
Right.
I wouldn't want to be nowhere else.
Nah, I ain't going nowhere. I just want to be better here, though.
I wanted to be better here.
So that's that. Yeah, that's the main thing, man. You know what I mean? One more thing we can't make up, man.
You want to do one more?
Do we?
Do we?
Think we got no time? We already got it.
I think we do. But we do have to wrap this show up also.
Right.
You know, we hate to leave.
We're gonna go out with a shot, with one more shot, man.
One more shot, yes, sir.
But hey, we got a special strand coming up on the next episode. We're gonna save that one for y'all. You know, to lead into the next one we got coming up. We got a special strand that ain't even came out yet. And we're gonna keep that a surprise for y'all for the next episode. So.
Yes, sir. We enjoy y'all. We always say like, follow, subscribe, donate, whatever it takes to make this show a success.
Right.
We are on Instagram. We're on Anchor. We are on YouTube. Support the channel. Support the movement.
Right.
This is Flavors on the motherfucking King.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hood politics, baby. Hood politics.
That's it. Hood politics as usual. Wow. We out of here. I want to toast. Matter of fact, we're gonna pour this thing up one more time. Pour it on up. You gotta get a fresh one, man. Okay. Pour that thing up, man. I got you. Yes, sir.
Call me trouble man. Trouble man. Call me trouble man. Man, I pour my own trouble, man.
Man, cheers. And to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Salute.
This is episode 3 of Flavors on the King.
Hey.
Salute.
Hey.
Hey.